Okay, so this escalated quickly. Let's do a quick little breakdown on basically how the Porsche has won a battle, but not won the war. This all started because of a brake line and me starting my suspension job. So let's go back in time a little bit and go over how I got this out, why it needed to come out. I apparently wasn't using the mic, wasn't recording anything when I actually took the engine out, so you'll have to enjoy a voiceover and my lovely, beautiful voice.
Now that is a brake line, or what's left of a brake line. Now, what I thought was going to be a seemingly easy brake job, removing the soft lines and replacing them with hard lines, turned out to be the devil's work. It was just absolutely terrible. So for some reason, on all 4 connections, from the hard line coming from the tunnel to the soft line, then from the soft line to the hard line of the brake caliper, each of those 4, so 2 on each side, each of those 4 was connected for whatever reason with Loctite. It was fully rusted together. That combination led to basically the 2 joining junctions, whatever you want to call it, that transition from soft line to hard line. They basically just fused together. And I tried everything. I tried copious amounts of heat with blowtorches. I tried leverage bars, pipes, whatever you can name, I tried. I used vice grips. I used crescent wrenches. I used pliers. I used the actual brake line wrenches. I used every single wrench you could possibly think of. My dad's strength, my strength, both of us put together, all of the nuts stripped without a fail. Everything was fused completely together. And the unfortunate realization came to me. The motor has to drop. The engine has to come out, you might ask. Yeah. And I'll show you why.
The fun thing about owning old cars is you get to go through all of the things that the previous owner said, won't happen in my lifetime, but now it's happening in my lifetime. So for the next owner of this car, I'm sorry for all the things that I say. It'll be good for how long I own it for, you know what I'm saying? Okay, there that goes.
Right, welcome to the voiceover. Dropping the engine seems more daunting than it actually is. Once you start getting all the connections off of it, it's actually a pretty quick and straightforward process. The main things are going to be the fuel lines and the oil lines, and then little small connections here and there. I'm going to go ahead and patent this engine removal procedure. I think we all know this motion far too much. But once you get everything disconnected, you're going to have to yank the engine out probably about 2 to 3 inches so that the shifting coupler is fully detached from the actual tunnel of the car. But other than that, once you get it out of the tunnel, it drops pretty easy and you are good to go.
Welcome back to present day. So, is this ideal? No, not at all. Is this where I wanted to be right now? No, not at all. But the silver lining is that I will be able to do everything that I wanted to do now with much more ease and much more access. And it allows me to do a little bit of a cleanup on the engine, which desperately needed it. So there's a little bit of a silver lining. It's just not where I wanted to be, but I can't do anything about it now. So these were the sources of all of my problems. As you can tell, the hard line goes up and over the torsion bar tubes and then down below the transmission and into this little housing right here. There was just absolutely no way that I could reach that with the transmission still in the car. So that is the reason why it had to come out. I'm basically gonna have to do a little bit of a refurbish in here, but I'm hoping that it doesn't take too much time, and I'll learn how to basically fit and bend brake lines. Not ideal, but it gives me the opportunity to clean, potentially even paint and undercoat this area and make it look nice and spiffy clean. So the next few videos will be the full suspension rebuild, the brake rebuild, refurbishing pretty much everything inside the engine bay, getting the engine back in the car, and then finally continuing on the more fun part of this DIY Singer Inspired garage built car, which will be the exterior and the interior, the fun parts, the Singer bits that make a Singer what it is, minus the 4-liter engine, which is not something that I'm going to be doing. But time to get cracking on everything that I can possibly do now.